Hi, I'm Joyce with Johnson Plastics Plus. I'm here today to talk to you about the Flexador and how you can add bright, vibrant prints to your business with this machine. We're also going to cover how to install the print module and do a step-by-step tutorial on how to do a print and cut design. Let's get started. First, I'd like to introduce you to the Flexador add-ons. Starting with the printing module and the CMYK cartridges, there is also a 10 or 20 watt diode, a 2 watt infrared, and also a rotary attachment that's available for use with the extension base only. The extension base also has a pass-through option available for larger material. Let's talk about the Flexador itself. It has a metal body, also a bright LED touchscreen, a safety switch located on the outside of the unit, an autofocus feature, as well as a camera located under the lip of the unit that gives you a bright, full-color view of your workspace. This unit does need to have a filtration unit or be vented outside. Now let's go take a look at some of the samples we've made. If you're interested in printing on a fabric such as burlap or linen, I would recommend either taping your material down or putting a scrap piece of material on the inside, so that way then your material is completely flat and the print head has a nice level surface to work on. If you're interested in doing something like a journal or a notebook, go ahead and take an extra blank piece of paper and just put that on the inside here, because since this is printed edge to edge, you do have a little extra ink. You want to make sure you catch that and it doesn't go on the other pages. The little chicken earrings were printed on an unfinished piece of wood and then cut out. And these coasters were printed on our Dura wood that is a bright white finish and is great for cutting and engraving. This is an eco-solvent ink, so it can be removed with isopropyl alcohol. So for added durability, I do recommend something like a clear coat spray. So let me go ahead and take you step by step on how I did these coasters. We're going to start by bringing our artwork into Beam Studio. All you have to do is hit File and then Open. I'm going to come down here and grab my print and cut. This file is both laser and printing, so I'm going to start by telling it the system that it's a laser file and have it separate out these layers. Here you can see it brought in the bitmap, which is our dog. It also went ahead and brought in our laser file, which is our coaster circle. So I need to transition this bitmap over to a print to start with. So to do so, I just have to come down to our module setting and say printing. Now we have our full color image. We also have a box down here. This is called the priming area. You can move this around to extra material, and that will help your print cartridges clear extra ink. So that way then you're starting with clear ink each time. We first are going to start by hiding our dog or our bitmap here. So we just have our engraved circle first. So that way then we can go ahead and get our settings for our diode laser to go ahead and cut this out. So to start with, I have my 20 watt diode laser module installed in the machine and autofocused on my material. And for parameters, I'm going to go ahead and start with the default cutting parameter, which is 100% power and 0.31 inches per second. I do need to go ahead and take a picture of the bed, so my workspace, so I can see where my material is at. So once I get my image, go ahead and see I have this whole white area. This is my Dura wood. And I'm going to go ahead and turn my layer back on that has my printing layer and go ahead and select both so that I can kind of move it up here in the corner, just so that I've got it in the corner of my workspace. I do also want to move this priming box. I'm going to go ahead and move it up here just into the corner. This is going to get covered in a little bit of extra ink, so it will be junk material. I could also set a piece of tape or also an extra scrap piece of material under the priming box here in the bottom right hand corner if I wanted to. So I do again need to go ahead and turn off that printing layer to start with, because I am just going to start by cutting this out. Just need to go ahead and send that job. It's going to take 41 seconds. Now that our circle is cut out, we can go ahead and get ready for our artwork. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my cut layer off and get my artwork primed. So to start with, I just need to select this artwork. I'm gonna come down to my module, ensure that I'm on printing, and then there's some options here under parameters that are a little different than everywhere else. To start with, let's talk about halftones. There's an option here called FM and AM. We're gonna stay on FM. There is an example here under the halftone, if you click on this question mark, that goes into more detail. But from just a high level, FM is going to be more of a gradient, where AM is going to be a bit more pixelated. So we're going to stay with FM. You can adjust your saturation level either here on this bar, or you can go ahead and click on this ellipsis here, and you're going to get individual channels that you can adjust. So you can increase your magenta, your cyan, your yellow, or your black. You can also adjust the speed in which the print head moves to the left and right, and you can adjust how many passes it takes over an image. I'm going to go ahead and raise this to 4 passes and keep my saturation level at high. You can also tell it how many pass counts you want. Or, for example, you can click on the advanced settings and go to a single color image. If you click on single color, you would need to come back up here to your artwork and select which color you would like to use: cyan, magenta, yellow, or black. I'm going to go ahead and set myself up here under FM with high saturation, regular speed, and 4 of the multi-passes. So if I go ahead and hit go, it's going to go ahead and set up the work and send our job to the printer. I'm going to go ahead and remove my diode and replace it with my print module. Now that my print module is installed, I do need to place the first ink in the print module. We're going to start with the black and then go through the cyan, yellow, cyan, magenta, and yellow. for joining me today. I'm Joyce with Johnson Plastics Plus. If you have any further questions about the Flex-A-Door or anything I covered in our videos, you can find more information on our website at jpplus.com or reach out to our customer success team. Thanks for watching.